So what happened? I was going through the internet this morning and I came across a clip from a segment from Get Up, right? And they were talking about the series going moving forward. And then they started getting into this conversation of who is truly the best player in the world today, right? And I was like, here we go. Here comes this crazy ass argument all over again. Here we go, right? So I'm listening to it and they're kind of going back and forth about it, and they were reacting to some comments that Chris Mad Dog Russo had made on ESPN First Take the day prior, where essentially he was saying that, I think he said Luka Doncic is the best player in the world. He was saying Luka and Nikola Jokic are the best player in the world. So as they're having this back and forth, one of the gentlemen now jumps out the window and says, no. As a matter of fact, Luka Doncic now is the best player in the world. And Jay Williams looked across the table. He's like, this is absolute lunacy. This is total madness that you're spouting all over this table. So what we want to do is we want to play this exchange for you guys. A bit lengthy, but I want you guys to listen to it in its entirety, because I have a lot of thoughts about what was said here in this exchange. Take a listen to these gentlemen here.
He's the second best player in the league. It's not even close. Jokic is 1 and he's 2. He is so good. He is the second best player in the NBA. Luka. There is not, in my mind, there's not even a. Now, we're going to put LeBron aside. He's 40 years old.
Yeah.
All right. He's the second best player in the league. He is so good. It is unbelievable.
Luka Doncic, second best player in the world. Agree or disagree?
He's wrong.
How's that?
Because Luka's past Jokic. He's number 1 right now, what he's doing. He's, first of all, still playing. Jokic is not. He's done things in the playoffs, triple-doubles, scoring-wise, finishing, big buckets, all those things you can match up with what Jokic did last year in his performance to a championship. Luka's on his way to potentially winning a championship this year, his first one. He's 25 years old. Like, this is what he's done in his career up to the age of 25 are things that we haven't seen from a player of his age. He is not one of the best players in the world. Right now, I would put him as the best player in the world.
What do you think of that?
I think you're certifiably crazy. I think we are really living in a highlight.
Worse has been said about
I think we're living in a highlight-driven world. I think we're in a world of all offense. Luka's top 3. But to me, if you're going to be the best player in the world, you have to do it on both sides, man. You have to do it on both. And Nikola Jokic,
15 rebound triple-double. Rebounds is a big part of the other side of the ball.
What does that have to do with rebounding?
Rebounding? A rebound is the stop, Jay. And if you get a rebound as a 6'6" guard, that's a big deal. You get 15 of them in a playoff game, even bigger.
Okay, so are you talking more offense? Or are you actually on TV trying to solidify who Luka is defensively?
If your goal is to win a championship, Jay Williams, and I'm letting you choose every single person walking the face of planet Earth right now, and to Chris's point, let's put LeBron and Steph and guys like that in a different category. Who are you taking? Well, but that's really what we're talking about.
No, I think it's a different conversation.
Who do you want to win a championship?
Well, I'll probably take Nikola Jokic. I think Giannis is in that conversation. Giannis is there, and I'll probably take Luka right there as well. I do like GA for what he does defensively and who he is as a ball hawk as well.
Giannis on it. You're talking about Giannis.
Yeah,
how about
Giannis can't close. I can't trust him in the last minute of a game with the ball in his hand. I know I can with Luka. He just went against the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, did a step back 3 in his grill, and then told him, you can't guard me. I'll start my team with that guy every day.
I'm with you. I hear you. I'm not saying that Luka's not one of those people, but for you to just say he's bona fide the best player in the world,
I think he is past him in these playoffs.
I think that's very much recency bias on what we've seen over the last several weeks.
It's not recency because
you just had the last 3-time MVP.
It is all
of a sudden he's not in the conversation.
First of all, Luka has taken the Mavericks to the conference finals now in 2 of the last 3 years. He's about to get into the NBA finals for his first time. All the things we say about Jason Tatum, the same things Luka Doncic is facing right now. Can you win a championship? He's still very young. He is still the leader of that team. And if he gets to the finals, his usage rate, which means his team relies on him more than any other player on the team, his usage rate is going to be the highest of any player in the last 45 years. Allen Iverson was that previous guy back in 2001. That's how much they rely on him to get them to the promised land.
I understand that, but so how do you define best player in the world? Tell me.
His overall skill and his impact on winning.
Are we just talking offense? Are you talking about I'm just asking you, because this is like a new age of
We're
basketball.
going to go two-way player here now?
Well, that's what isn't that the best player in the world?
All right,
or is the best player in the world? Wait, is the best player in the world? Wasn't the best player in the world Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Guy who did it on both sides of the ball.
certainly did.
So all of a sudden, are we just lessening that standard? I'm asking you live.
All right, you still haven't given me a name yet of the guy who you say is impactful on both ends of the floor.
I'll give you one.
Go ahead.
I will give you the guy who I think right now, you can include Luka, you can include Giannis, you can include Jokic, you can include anyone you want. Over the next 10 years, the guy I think will win more championships than any of them is Anthony Edwards. And if you were telling me I could start a team with any of them right now, that's who I would take. He, by the way, is 22 years old. He does do it on both sides of the floor, and he is the heir to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. He's not faking it. He's not trying to be like Mike. He's not trying to adopt a Mamba mentality. He just has it.
What are my thoughts? First of all, I believe that the best player in basketball is Nikola Jokic. And seeing him lose in the playoffs doesn't change that. Now, we've gotten into this microwave media these days where whoever just won the championship is now the best player in the world, which to me is just absolutely insane. But it is born out of this syndrome of people needing to jump out the damn window. I don't know what it is with people's insatiable appetite to just jump out the window at the first. Like, I just don't understand.